Two up, round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up, brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog falling your ball hog.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and take. Successfully.
Number 13 on return.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Jackson now on second and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Jackson on third and long. Escape, and he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
On first down, Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Bortles now on first down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Shotgun now for Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? And instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. And incomplete. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Jackson on 1st down. Allen here on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1 and the offense can't get there, the defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 52 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points over there. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's Bortles to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. On third and long, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because the goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Terrell Suggs in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep up, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you get enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
From the 2 now, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And he's able to put it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
But third and inches, you pretty much expect to see straight-ahead runs, and this one doesn't quite go that way. And it certainly didn't help them trying to pick up a first down.
Yeah, tried to get to the outside, lost yardage. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Lucy.
On first down, Bortles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught out left by Perriman. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Detroit!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and goal, Collins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and goal. Third and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Tony Jefferson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Lucy. Move. Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Terrell Suggs in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Rush comes and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Bortles now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
11B.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ben Koyak from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Now Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now it's Jackson. Pass incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10, here's Jackson again, escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, gun.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And this one is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Lucy.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
Bortles now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Yeah, that one was relatively relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And Bortles going to sneak it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Lambeau on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitance.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Let's go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Lucy, here we go.
On second down, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Leopard.
A give left side to Collins. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They go play action now. Jackson. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
372.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The former Charger All-Pro, Eric Weddle, on the stop.
11B, 372. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
11B, 11B. Lucy.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
That's right.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Terrell Suggs in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Full left. 372.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The incredible comeback nearly complete. A chance to go ahead here on 1st and goal.
11B. Hank. So right.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
To throw, it's Bortles. Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
On second down, Collins. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. On first and 10, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Leopard!
This is Collins on the handoff. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays, exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Jackson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.